prison games at the time. I could probably think of 3 off the top of my head. And of course, the lack of prison life updates. Jailbreak was an instant overnight success. It
The what?
released on April 21st, and literally the day later,
I found out that B5 don't have seats, so I supposed to copy the exercise book
also
with them.
included some cool new features that Roblox hadn't seen before, like proper vehicle mechanics, robbing stores, buying weapons and vehicles. All of this kind of put a jailbreak to the front page, and it stayed there for a very, very long time. For the entirety of 2017, Jailbreak was the #1 game on Roblox. No matter what game came out, no matter what game was updated, nothing could dethrone Jailbreak. And I do mean on everything, literally players,
Yeah?
bug cells, updates, literally everything. Jailbreak was on time. Every week after the initial release, Asimo and Bad CC would push a brand new update out. Sometimes big, sometimes small. And these weekly updates kept the game fresh, interesting, and kept the hype up around the game, so players were always excited for new stuff. One other big factor in Jailbreak's success is the interaction between the developers, mainly Asimo, and the actual Jailbreak community. Asimo is always tweeting and responding to players on Discord and Twitter, writing down bugs and ideas from players, and even asking players what they want to see new in the game, something not a lot of developers did or still do to this day. Basically what I'm saying is Asimo is really, really good at community interaction, which made Jailbreak even more liked by the Roblox community. This popularity kept going during the 2018 Bloxy Awards, where Jailbreak won almost nearly every single Bloxy. Like, I'm not joking. They won over a dozen Bloxy Awards, including the Best Game of the Year and the Filament Award as well. It was insane, and nobody on Roblox had ever seen a game dominate like Jailbreak had before. Bad CC even got interviewed by numerous news agencies and sources regarding Jailbreak and its success, of how much money the game has made since its release. I won't go into specifics, but Jailbreak got a lot of cheddar cheese, and these news agencies were loving it. Bad CC even eventually used Jailbreak's success to put himself in college, which is where he still is today. But no king rules forever, and eventually, Jailbreak did have its downfall. With the rise of simulators and other games like Adopt Me, Jailbreak started slipping further and further down the front page of Roblox. You see, after Bad CC entered into college, he had less time to work with Jailbreak, which in turn meant less updates, and less updates meant that players weren't as hyped as much and weren't engaged with the game as much. The game eventually started fading from everyone's minds a bit, until eventually a game called Mad City came out. Now, say what you want about Mad City, but Mad City lit a fire underneath the badonkadonks of Asimo and Bad CC like no other game. Mad City came out and started competing against Jailbreak, and Asimo wasn't having none of it. Like, no joke, I swear Asimo and Bad CC were 1 second away from just snapping that game out of existence. Weekly Jailbreak updates came back, and they came back hard, and they came back with force. During the initial release months of Mad City, in order to compete, Asimo and Bad CC were dropping new vehicles and new gameplay updates literally every single week. It was the most active and crazy time of Jailbreak's years. The updates were the biggest and best they had ever been, and Jailbreak quickly rose right back up to the top 3 games on Roblox. It was no longer the top game, as Adopt Me and simulators had already taken those spots, but Jailbreak was quickly back on track to becoming a juggernaut again. After a while, though, the updates stopped. Asimo and Bad CC announced they were going back to monthly updates. 1 update a month. And since Bad CC was in college, he no longer could realistically keep up with pushing out a huge update every single week. And as such, the updates during this time weren't the greatest. Instead of large, insane updates, most updates were kind of small, really. And all of this led up to the Season 4 update of Jailbreak, which is probably Jailbreak's lowest point ever. A lot of players were unhappy with the Season 4 update, mostly because it only added in new spoilers and nothing else to the game, and things were looking kind of grim for Jailbreak. But then, during December 2019, Asimo and Bad CC released what was probably one of the best updates Roblox had ever seen. Like, literally, I'm talking about the entire plane. This update was added in a new Roblox Jailbreak robbery. It added in the cargo plane. It was a plane that not only flew into the map, but landed in the game on the map picked players up and then blew back out of the map. Which was something not a lot of players and developers had ever been able to properly pull off without the same lag, bugs happening, etc. And this update restored a lot of the game's hype, and along with the holiday break coming up during December, it brought a lot of players back to the game. This hype kept going in January of this year, as the CMO and AdCC released the Cybertruck update, which, just like the name suggests, added in the Tesla Cybertruck, which is probably one of the most highly requested vehicles ever in the history of Jailbreak and Roblox as a whole. When the Cybertruck was revealed, almost every single developer on Roblox was talking about adding it into their game somehow. Tons of memes and trends started, and well, with Jailbreak, obviously it would make a lot of sense to add it in. And Jailbreak got an even bigger boost with this update, as its main competitor, Mad City, they added in the Cybertruck too, except only in order to get it, you had to pay 500 Robux for it. Obviously, a lot of players were pretty upset and mad at Mad City for this, which in turn drove even more players to Jailbreak when they released it for only 75,000 in-game dollars, which is pretty cheap in comparison to the other Jailbreak vehicles. All this leads me to today, which is January 19th, 2020. And Jailbreak had over 83,000 people playing it, a number it hasn't hit for a very long time. How long this hype will keep up for, I'm not entirely sure. But as long as Asimo and AdCC keep out with the super hype updates, it's looking like Jailbreak might be coming back for that #1 Roblox game spot again. So let me know down in the comments below, how's Jailbreak doing these days? Do you still like it? Do you still play it? And what can Asimo and AdCC add to Jailbreak to keep it fun and interesting? And as always, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, or else Asimo will totally ban your entire Roblox account and the FBI will arrest your mother. And also, don't forget to use star code REALCREEP when buying Roblox or Roblox Premium. Helps me out and anyone that uses it is awesome. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Yep. Oh. Huh? Who's that?
From the moment I'm up, I do a little bit of stretching to kickstart my day.
Thank
Some
you.
mornings, I wake up to sore muscles from dance practice the night before, and it usually helps me to stretch. My morning routine is quite simple. Shower, get dressed, and have breakfast.
ชอบเบียร์
I'm usually out of the house by noon, and traveling to work is really one of my favorite me time.
What a
I
weird
listen
person.
to pop and disco a lot to clear my mind before work starts.
รู้ไหมชอบกรอบ
Today's lesson is going to be an interesting one. I've got an experiment planned for my students,
Teacher,
and I can't wait for them to see it.
No.
ป้อมเบียร์ในสระอุ
Bringing science theories
How's
to life
that?
เบียร์
and seeing them in action is usually my students' favorite part of the lesson. And this is what I really love about teaching. Seeing my students grow to enjoy science and make progress in the subject. I like to make personal connections with my students to help me understand them better, especially when I'm teaching challenging concepts. Finally, it's time to let loose and dance. I've been dancing for more than 4 years, and through dance, I've learned to understand and express myself a lot more. With each practice, I'm progressing, and I really enjoy the process of